What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sania, and it's so nice to have you all back. Jumma Mubarak to everyone. Today I'll be sharing with you the great infused henna design. It's actually for Eid special, but you can use it as a bridal design as well, as it is really intricate, and with that it's like quite detailed. So first off, we're gonna start off with a flower as a base, and I made it almost in the middle, a bit tilted towards the left. And after making my flower, I made a leaf to complement that, and I am doing a negative spaced leaf. For that, you see I made a shape, filled it with henna, and then I'm just stroking it outwards, taking all that excess henna out, creating leaf veins as you normally see in a leaf. After that, I have started to shade my petals. You can either shade them halfway through like this, or you can connect it with the first whirl of round petals. I like it connected, so in this way it looks more pretty and beautiful. Either ways, it's your choice. And then I double line the outside of the petals to make it look beautiful and thick, and fill it with some dots. Now, to complement that, I'm making some small flowers, the typical ones at the sides. All I am trying to do is complement each and every figure with the other one. And then here we are going to make some grids like this. So I am doing diagonals, or you can do them straight like in a maths book, but it's up to you. Just make sure they're equally spaced and each one of them is filled with a dot towards the left. I mean, it's up to you. You can place a dot in the middle or on the right side in the check, but I placed them on the left, but it's always up to you. Then I'm gonna double line those, and you see I made those double lines, and now I'm gonna fill it up. And now I'm gonna make some small petals like this. And honestly, it's a bit hard doing it yourself on your own hand, as you're in a very uncomfortable position. But if you're doing it on someone else, it's quite easier than that. And now I place some almost right sized dots. It's spaced real well, and then I'm going to make a cover line to cover those up. So we are going to extend the design now towards our elbow, upper arm. Remember that spiral we make? Now we are going to make it a flower, and that spiral is going to act as the center of the flower. Make sure all the petals you make are very neat and equally spaced and sized. And I'm going to make like 2 of those, and I'm going to place some dots on top of them. And here I'm extending that whirl of flowers by making some more petals, but those petals are thicker and denser than those. Now just put another cover line, and it's gone into shadows now, but look, we're back. And I'm gonna give them another cover line with just some small light petals. And remember to give these petals, each and every one of them, their unique shape, or the light and dark effect or texture is the way you handle your henna cone. It's all the pressure of your thumb you're putting onto it. Like right now, I'm putting like a very light pressure on the henna cone and just lightly going over it all to give it all a cover line. And then we're gonna make some lines to complete our design. So in that way, our little wrist bracelet will be completed, and then we will move towards our palm. So as you see, I made a semicircle towards the right, and now I'm filling them up with those basic spiral flowers, and I'm going to continue making them. See how beautiful it looks, and that's how we're gonna make. So you notice I made a spiral and then enhanced the center of it by making it a bit bulbier like a bud, and then I covered it with an outline so that's prominent, and then I made some petals. And now I give the cover line or the outline a bit more definition by just thickening it up, and then I'm gonna give it a little more thin lines, and then I'm gonna continue making the same pattern as we did on the sides. So far we have completed almost 25% of our henna design. I mean, we almost completed our wristband, and now we're moving forward towards our palm. Always remember that palm is the major and the most important part of your henna work. Okay, so moving on. As you can see, I gave two cover lines. The main reason we give cover lines is to enhance or define the elements and structures that we are already using in our the motifs we are using in our current pattern, so that each and every element and motif that we used and that we incorporate in our design is prominent to the naked eye. I mean, everything is prominent, but sometimes when we don't take care of such details, I mean, no matter how detailed and intricate the pattern is, it's useless because most of the detail is hidden because of that simple mistake. And now the most important part is making this rose flower that I recently just learned, and I wanted to share it with you guys because it's so beautiful. And the size always matters to your desire. You can make it big, small, as you like. So I started making it right on the bridge of my knuckle, the middle knuckle, and almost covering my middle finger. And now I'm gonna give some leaves on the side to complement my beautiful rose flower. So I always sketch the rose or any motif that I'm making with very light henna string, and then I modify it to my desire or just enhance its features by outlining it, covering it, shading it, and many various techniques. You can get access to all of those beautiful henna techniques if you just go down below, subscribe to my channel, and click the bell icon. In that way, whenever I post a new video, I usually post each Friday, and so in that way you will get access to the latest videos, and there I have many more videos on my channel. You just need to click the mixtape blogger that says right below, and you will head towards my main blog, and you can access all those videos and beautiful stuff over there. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. In that way you'll stay connected and you can see the latest interests I'm into these days, and you can join our Facebook henna group, in which we recently hit 38k plus people, which is a big deal for me. And I have trained so many people in there, so many beautiful people, and they're really successful. There are many tips and tricks over there, many henna artists you can talk to, collaborate with, take guidance with, and I'm sure you will love it. But don't forget to like this video, hit that bell icon, thumbs up, because that means a lot to me if you guys like it, and I'm happy with any kind of critics as well. If you have any questions or you want to see something in a specific, you can always comment down below, and I will make sure that next time we come back and meet each other, we will get that ready for you as per request. And now here comes the most important and the most beautiful part of this whole henna design or pattern. We are gonna make some grids, and I'm gonna make some leaf line grids, which are my absolute favorite. I have never done that kind of design in so long, and I always wanted to do that. And instead of doing something simple, I always like to do something more creative and more fun, and yeah, a little bit intricate and difficult to see. It's just like you're putting some slant exclamation marks towards the margin, or almost like teardrops, really teeny tiny of them. I have explained how to make these in my past videos, so that will be easy for you if you head towards our henna group and see how to make those, or see the videos uploaded on my channel before this one, which will help you a lot. And yeah, I messed it up a bit because my henna cone fell over my design. I know that's embarrassing, but hey, once you remove it after 45 hours, it will be gone. And then I made a paisley and filled it up with the spirals. Always remember, whenever I make a spiral, I make sure that the center, the very center of it, is really prominent. And to make it prominent and enhance it, I always replace it with a big dot. And now, once I waited a while for the rose flower to dry up, in that way those lines are, or those markings are set in place, so that's easy for me to shade it through or color it. And here's the thing, you can either color the half of the flower and leave half empty, or you can color some specific flowers, or you can do some simple strokes, or if you like it colored, you can go like me. And see, now I double outlined it. As you can see, the very middle of it, I left it empty because I like it. It's just so beautiful. So this was actually a Gulf inspired design. If you don't know what Gulf designs are, I will elaborate them for you. Gulf designs are basically henna designs which include a lot of bulgy enhanced motifs. They're like really thick, and others like the intricate ones which are really detailed, those are considered or categorized in Pakistani designs, which are my absolute favorite. And also a thing that I'm from Pakistan, so I like to show my identity in each and every work of mine. So in those inner sides of my hand, I didn't do anything fancy. I just made the same kind of flower that we made on the wrist. And now I'm gonna move forward through to my thumb, making a paisley, and I double outlined it, and then extending one outline and turning it into a spiral, kind of making the head of my paisley, or like the major bulb, and then I filled it up with the spirals as well. So here's the thing, always remember, whenever you're doing a pattern, so pattern means you're following a specific style or a specific code throughout the whole pattern. So make sure that whatever motifs or elements you select for that specific pattern, you're gonna follow it through and through again and again on that henna pattern and henna design. So I mean, like I in this one I basically use the spirals and some basic grids, and I keep following that, like the leaf patterns, the filling patterns, they're continuously the same, because if I change it in every motif, it's gonna look more like a mixture of everything, and nothing is gonna make sense, or it's not gonna look pretty. It's just gonna look like a mixture of everything, and nothing will be enhanced or detailed or prominent at all. Just like your mashed potatoes, no matter how many ingredients you put in it, in the end you mash it up and all it looks like is a pale yellow goo. So same is gonna happen over here. I mean, I hope that example that I gave you makes sense. Anyways, let's move on further. So over here I am starting to draw patterns over my pinky, and I started with the same base spiral flower, gave it a cover line, covered with some small petals, and then extending my floral whirl, I made some more fancy petals, and now I give it a bold thick cover line and then a thin one, and now I'm gonna fill it up with the spirals again. And yeah, here's a habit that I always follow whenever it comes to the fingers, that I always give an outline or a security line around my nail or cuticle, so in that way, no matter how much detailing you do on my fingers, no henna gets transferred over your nails. I really hate it when people just dug into my cuticles and that stain lasts for like forever. It doesn't goes out, it's just there and it's not gonna come out, which is really horrible. I don't like it. So that's why I have made a habit that every time I do my fingers, I always give the cuticle line a cover line, so in that way I do not put any design or anything henna related over my nails, because I hate those orange spots that last for a lifetime. So moving on to my ring finger, I made another paisley almost covering the half of the length of my finger, filled it up with some more spirals, giving it a very sheer covering with petals, and I doubled the petal line, and now I'm making a flower, the same heart petals that we made earlier, and then I'm gonna fill it up and place some dots in the middle, and then the rest we are gonna fill it up with some more and more spirals. As you can see, I'm obsessed with the spirals. They're just pretty. See what I mean? Moving on to the middle finger, we are gonna do something a bit more detailed, as I think the middle finger has more space than any other of your fingers, especially mine. And I just see I give different whorls around the circle, different layers, like one plain, one dotted, and then one wine. Now I am gonna move towards detailing part. So starting off for that, I gave the wines a cover line, and now moving forward, I am going to make another paisley, and this one I am gonna make grids. So it's like, if in my point of view, it looks like I'm alternating the grid pattern between my fingers. Like you see, there's a sphere I made around my pinky, and now I skipped the ring finger. I made a sphere of netted or grid pattern at the bottom of my pinky, and then I skip the ring finger, and now in the middle finger I'm doing the same thing. And it's always, the spacing ratio is always up to you. Either you can make them like really broad squares, or you can make really congested tiny ones. I just like the tiny part. It just looks so more delicate and detailed, but choice is always yours. And once I complete that, I move forward. I give it a plain outline and then cover it up with two rows of petals, and then I'm making some spirals, repeating the petal process. So by far you know how much I love these petals, and now continuing with our spirals and circles all over again. I hope that by far you're enjoying this video, and if you are, please give this video a thumbs up. I will love you for that, and please like this video, subscribe to my channel for more videos and stuff like that. And I hope you are gonna love the work that's gonna come up sooner or later. I'll be posting, and It's like henna is like a hobby of mine. I do it out of love. It's like a stress reliever for me. I don't know why you do it, but that's the reason I do it. Now here I am gonna make some checks like in a chessboard. Oh, you know what I mean. And I also made them in diagonals, and I filled them in diagonals, and that way I didn't miss a single block. And then I'm gonna give it a color line, and then you're gonna move forward towards your finger, and we are almost done, 95%. Further, there are some links that will be shown on top of this video. You can click on them and watch those videos after this one, and I'm sure that you will like those. Those are so pretty and so informative. You're gonna love it. And please do recreate my designs, if you do, then tag me in your pictures using my handle Sania Sharik or Henna Art by Sania, that is written on top left of this video. I would love to see your work and your recreations, and I will surely feature you on my blog and my posts. I really appreciate it. And here you go, our henna design for today is completed. Now to complement it with some more leaf lines, it's optional. You can leave the part if you don't want it, but I like it. I don't think any henna design is complete without a set of leaf lines at the end of it. It's almost like a beautiful fluffy tail of a cat. I mean the resemblance. Here you go. Here's the full design in close up. You can see, you can observe all of those minute details that we made together. I hope you like this video. Please give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. What would you like to see next, or you want me to do, or any question, just leave it below and I will get back to you. And please do recreate this design. I would love to see how you guys did. I would love to put it up for display, and I hope you enjoyed it today, and I will meet you soon next Friday. Stay tuned. Have a blessed Friday. Thank you.